Fuck this. I'm done. No.
Get. No! This way, this way, this way, this way, this way, this way! How? What are you doing up there, you Spider-Man?
Alright, line this up. Let's not fuck up this stuff. What? That's a clip.
Again, I banished you to the shadow realm. The time is now. So I want you to tell me he had a third, second form.
And we are live. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Daring Player Squad. My name is James. I'm just making sure the audio is working because I'm doing something dangerous and I'm not wearing a headset. So let's just see really quickly how we sound. And if it's terrible. Other stuff. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Daring Player Squad. My name is James. I'm just making sure the audio is working because I'm doing something dangerous and I'm not wearing a headset. Alright, so let's see. Oh, Scorpio Mulo. Hello. Welcome. I'm just hitting a bit of music. Let's see if I can hear it. Okay, that's enough weird stuff. I'm gonna presume right now we don't have any feedback or anything, and that everything is going perfectly and awesomely. And I want to hear the music more, so I'm going to turn up the music a little. So that I can hear the music. Alright. A little bit of a quieter start than usual. So Scorpio Mulo, what brings you to the channel? This is a bit of a turn your voice up. I can turn the voice up gladly. Also, actually, to be fair, I was talking really quietly just now because I was testing some stuff, but thank you. I'm gonna talk a lot louder now because my mic is hella. Otherwise, I can also turn down the music if the music is like super overpowering. So be my ears if you could. Kudasai. I'll turn that down a little bit. What the hell? Let's crank the mic. We're gonna live dangerously. Who dat? That's something else. All right. So my main worry was that we would have feedback, but I guess we don't have feedback because, like I said earlier, I ain't wearing ears right now because I'm a monster. But we are having a very special stream tonight. First off, it's Monday. We never stream on Monday unless something awful or terrible or dangerous has happened. But I figured I was gonna use the Monday because my chair's slipping. Office chair, why do you do this to me? My chair just goes down when it decides it wants to. We've got the Extra Life overlay set up right now because this is the first of 3 obligations I have to you guys and to this channel for our Extra Life drive the other weekend ago, 2 weekends ago. For those of you who didn't hear, we made like just over $2,000 US for Extra Life for Children's Miracle Network hospitals. For us specifically, the BC Children's Hospital Foundation, which breaks down to like damn near $2,500 Canadian. So that was cool. So what did I promise? I promised that if I myself hit $100, I would write another story. Apparently, people were very had a good time with that on very Pog moment. It blew our minds that we were able to pull that off. It worked easy that there was 5 of us on this channel. For those of you who don't know us, actually, we're the Daring Player Squad. I'm just one of 5 assholes who run this channel. So as far as Extra Life goes, that means we only had to do like 5 hours a piece instead of 24 hours. So that was pretty cool. But anyways, my promise was I would write a story, a new story for everybody. And that came up because during Halloween, I was reading a bunch of stories, a bunch of scary stories, and I ended up writing a long-ass story for Halloween, and it went pretty well. People seemed to really enjoy it, so I was like, all right, I'll do another one. So I did a thing where this morning, basically right after midnight, I did a little post, basically being like, all right, guys, tell me what you want to have in the story. Let's get some input. Let's get a whole bunch of things, and let's see if we can fit them all into a story together. I did it once, like 17 years ago. A bunch of friends on a blog site just gave me a bunch of random things to put into a story, and it ended up being like a 15 chapter. Oh, you did make it. Hey, Meta BB, what's up? What did it happen? It ended up being like a 15 chapter, like multi-level thing. That, yeah, you know that music. I got a little. If you look up in the corners here, I got a little reminder. Composer Mr. Greg Murals. We were playing the Arcade Spirits original game soundtrack, mostly because the lovely people over at Arcade Spirits have no problem with people using their music in their streams as long as we credit them. Because apparently Twitch is being a real mess about that. Paul, hello. I had points to spend, so I bought emotes. Hey, good shit. That music so far is free. Oh yeah, Arcade Spirits 2 is gonna be great. Wasn't that where you also got scared with the raid? Yes. Oh, yes, that was me. Oh, you were there for that. Okay, you know the deal with us then. Right. Yeah. So that went really well. That was really fun. So I was like, all right, let's write another story. So yeah. So like I was saying, so 17 years ago, blog site, I did a similar thing where people were just like, oh, tell me how do you pronounce it, caramel or caramel, or I just want to hear a story. Or one person was like, I want you to discuss the pros and cons of cream filling and nougat because they've been rivals forever, and it's time they made peace. I ended up writing a damn like buddy cop detective story. It was basically like Tango and Cash, but with people named after candy fillings. It spawned 2 sequels and 2 prequels. So that was my early internet writing days. It was a hell of a story. I still keep those characters very close to my hearts. This cream filling and nougat. They were good people. Anyway, so I did a similar thing over the course of the day. I just put a thing out, just be like, what do you want to see in this story? And I didn't get a lot of feedback on it until quite recently. I just hit up Facebook and just hit my local friends. It's like, yo, what do you want? So this is what we got so far. So our friend Gabs, they wanted old Irish Fae. So caramel and nougat were names, not candy. That's right. They were people. Nougat was the tougher, gruffer, no nonsense one who was a great shot, and cream filling was he was trying to be like the cool counterpuncher. He wore a really bad suit. And they were both in love with the same woman. It was a thing. It happened. You guys are like, no, read that story instead. It's like, I don't know, man. Like, the last time I read it, I was like, you know what, this still holds up. But 17 years, a long time ago, so I don't know. Anyway, so Gabs, they wanted old Irish Fae, like the really old school creepy shit. That kind of like kill children and stuff. It's like, okay. So I spent a lot of the past hour or so watching YouTube about like Irish Fae folklore and stuff, because I ain't so good with that. But that's the thing. People don't know the Irish folklore so well, and it's like, why is that? It's like all kinds of reasons. I could go on forever about that, probably. Not forever, but I could go on. You know how I roll. Mr. John from Tennessee was like, he straight up pulled a thing from what the fuck is the what's the improv show, the Drew Carey improv show? He pulled from that. It was just like improper etiquette when meeting the queen. Our buddy B, he's like, He wants off-screen animated deaths, or discuss off-screen animated deaths. We'll see what happens with that. I think I've got some ideas on how we can do that. Caramel and Nougat both into the same girl. What's her name? Coco? No. They are both in love with a girl named Caramel, or Mel for short. She was the scion of a big company. I never really explained what kind of company it was. It didn't matter. Just she was a young person who inherited a company when the parents died, and her evil sister wanted the company, so that she wanted her dead. This was the thing. It happened. What else we got in the story? Sabs, who you may have met yesterday on stream, she wanted a ghost hunt in a farmhouse where someone dies. I don't know where she got that idea. My a-hole brother, who likes to keep anonymous for some damn reason, because like, oh, you know, this is that whole Jurassic Park Dodgson scene. Is like, yeah, see, no one cares. Nice hat. He mostly gave me prompts based on things to zing me from our childhood. So he wants fish in a bag, and he wants mashed potatoes in a bun. These are zings on myself because as a child, shit happens. So I gotta work those in. Good old Egan. Bless his soul. I just wrote grimdark undead thingy. What the hell? Oh no, I lost it. What did this a-hole write as a prompt? Let me see here. What the hell is that? What did this guy write? He writes, a flayed outer shell and peeled bones, see-through onion skin. The blood seethes. Do you feel their legs? You should. You should. Can't you make it stop? You would. Do not embrace the light. It burns it when it touches you. It won't stop touching you. It smells of lilac and crisping keratin. So, that's probably just a scene, straight up. So, I think we'll fit that in somehow. And then, of course, our friend Laura, bless her heart, was like, Supernatural episode, or your godson as a boss baby. I'll make it work. I'll try to make it work. It's gonna happen, but we'll see. I am going to try. It's gonna be awful, but I am going to try. So yeah, get my thought, cocoa, chocolate, caramel, nougat, equals Mars bar. No, you're not wrong. That's just how it fell. Whatever you write in the Shakespearean style. I've done that before. I did that a lot. I was a big fan of my English lit, so we wrote a lot of stuff in verse back in the day. I used to write a lot of Christmas shit, just to like say Merry Christmas to everyone. It happened. So I got a bit of an idea. I've got this on the secret notes. So this is what I've got so far. You guys help me with the input here. So this is what I've got so far. So we got a ghost hunting team of 4 travels to Ireland to investigate the story of a child murdered by its parents. The parents believed the child to be a changeling. I didn't mean to be writing about human replacement stories twice within the same 30 days, but here we are. I'm just gonna write in there. One of the guys has a heavy bag of Irish trout that he bought in the city before heading out to the Airbnb in town. He intends to make baked trout Irish style, even though it near doubles his luggage weight. That goes back to the thing. It would not. They weren't Christmas horror stories. I actually very rarely wrote horror stories, except for that one that I did read on stream, and then the other one that I did later. Those are like, that's it. I've written very little horror, but it looks like I'm writing more horror because that's what everyone freaking wanted. So okay, that's fine. So we'll say, you know, so they're gonna go into the small farmhouse and they're gonna see that there's evidence that, you know, the parents did indeed like basically torture a child in all the right ways. You know, they burned it with irons, they threw it in the fireplace. Faye, we abducting kids? Yeah, it's gonna be a story about Faye abducting kids, I think. So you're behind the curtain here, so you're all seeing this with me. I suspect what we're gonna do is either the story is gonna be the parents were in fact crazy, and they did kill a kid, their kid, and they disappeared, and we're gonna look at the stuff, or they think they killed the kid because it was in fact a changeling, and it survived, and where the ghost hunters are gonna meet this kid in the farmhouse. I'm leaning towards that because that simplifies a lot of stuff and it'll shorten the story a lot. You ever need food, need to cook food, be back, have a very creative mind about whether my appearance will just fit remains routine. You know, sometimes that's what you do. You throw everything at the wall and you see what sticks. There ain't nothing wrong with that. Say Psych Twitch might start sussing you about the kid abductions. That's okay. It's all fiction. This isn't real. What if crippling guilt over a kid that got abducted? What if crippling guilt? Like from the parents? I mean, reasonably that would be what would happen. Or you mean the changeling has crippling guilt over the kid that got abducted because now it's no longer a fae baby, and now it's like a small child baby, small child fae, being all like, I had a happy life, but I feel bad about this. I don't know if that's really what fae do though. I feel like most fae didn't really give a damn, but maybe that could work. So say we'll meet that, and then we'll be like, so what could happen? Okay, stick with me. So this is the broad point. I know there's got to be murder along the way, but we will say the Fae child has now grown up a bit quite quickly because Fae, and it was all like, yeah, like I just realized what's happened and the parents have been taken away and I now understand what I am, and I feel bad about that. So let's go get the kid back. Let's go get the child back. So this Fae child, Tom, whatever. Okay. The team meets the Fae. I spelled it wrong. Child now old enough to talk. Fae child feels bad that the human parents are in jail and they should have their baby back. Fae child leads the team to the fairy, spelled with an AE because we're classy like that, world. And that's gonna be getting taken to a hole near a lone bush because that's what they do, and then they're gonna go spirited away on their asses, and they will end up in the Fae world, or we could have a day because someone needs to die in the farmhouse still. Does someone die in the farmhouse before the journey or after the journey? Because I don't think if they die in the fairy world, that's not quite the same. These are the important questions. Okay, but in any case, both? Oh, okay. So let's say in that case that the investigation's a couple days. And the first day, we need different Fae. All of the murders. They were dead all along and the journey was bait. Ooh. They were dead all along and the journey was bait. Like to take them to to bring them to the Fae world, you think? Also, what was I gonna... I was gonna search something. Irish... Evil Irish fairies. Scary. Irish Central. A. Evil Fairy Muse. Irish Vampire. Beautiful woman gives permission to poets and musicians at the price of their lives. They are her lover, sharing with them her intelligence, creativity, and magic. When she left, the man would be so depressed they'd die. Randomly directly suck the blood. Creative collected their blood in giant red cauldron. That's a lot of work. Questing beast. Questing beast. Is that no? That's King Arthur stuff though. That's Scotland. Kelpie. Should someone get killed by a Kelpie? That would be pretty sweet. Get them. This is like this. It's just like googling all the weird stuff. Kelpies are fun. Yeah, let's use a Kelpie. Like okay. I understand someone has transformed into a handsome man to lure women was trapped by telltales how that man had kelp in his hair. Ah. My Little Pony gone wrong. Okay. Okay. Where's my notes? There's my notes. Okay. The Fae is guilty for killing the team, so they trick the team into thinking they're still alive. Cue in the Spirited Away part. Ooh. That's a fun idea too. So this would be one of those at the end you find out, oh shit, they was dead all along. Okay. Okay, so this is a farmhouse. Let's go with farmhouse by the river. Or by a lake. Lake? Lake or river? Okay, so we'll say the team actually spends the night. That way you can incorporate both the dead body before and after. Loch. Is it still Loch in Irish? In Ireland as well? Okay. Spends the night at the... They enter the small farmhouse by the lake. Team spends the night at the farmhouse. In the middle of the night, the main team member... They need names too. Gurov, hello! What's up? Mr. Gurov, guess who's back, not tired, and chose that up late and have school tomorrow. This potato. Hey, hello, Faye. You're gonna hear your name a whole bunch of times tonight. Welcome. Yeah, how you doing, Gurov? Been a minute. How was your Diwali? Or was it just dead and quiet because no fireworks? Not much, been crazy busy. I'll bet. You a hella busy man, sir. It's Lochan. I wouldn't know how to pronounce proper Gaelic stuff. Diwali was wonderful. I got a switch. Hey, that's a fantastic Diwali. Good shit, man. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna go with the lake. So let's say the main team member wakes up, startled, sees monsters in quotations because that doesn't make sense. Monsters, basically killing his team. So the monsters are killing his team. Like 4 games, my budget for a new game and PC has been set back. That's, you know what? That's the trade-off. That's the choice. That's the choices we make in life. So. Oh, I was gonna use the Egan thing in that. Worth it though? Yeah, I'd say it's worth it. Pretty worth it. Who chatted? Right, I don't care. Open my Facebook. Okay, we don't need we can use the Egan thing when they enter the Fae world. Hades is so much fun. Oh yeah, Hades is the hotness right now. Yeah, one of us should play Hades at some point. Maybe the names of some locations where people have to do with dead people are synonymous with things in the plot. Okay. Wayward, hello. We need you. You are a writer also. Yeah, if you guys got ideas for names, throw them. Doing homework so right now, so it might not be as active. That's okay. That's okay. We're just chilling. We're just having a good time here. We're putting together a story. Okay, so Monsters killing his team. Okay, so I guess we can go with a Kelpie, because the Kelpie can come right out of the water. If one hopped on the monster when they run into the water, joins for didn't take your to the lair to eat. Would he see the Kelpie take away the person though? Bastion? I make comics sometimes. Irish Fae. It's good. Bastion. Yeah, we could go with Bastion. Okay. Team names. Bastion. As a game and screenwriter, I can help with whatever, but I feel like it's cheating. We're just having fun. It's a promise made for Extra Life that we would write a story together, and somehow it ended up being a scary murder story again. I want to let you flourish on your own. Oh, dude, you missed out on the Cassandra story. That was some hotness. It was okay. It was realistically it was probably kind of ass, but it was pretty fun. So okay. What else we got? Okay, so monsters killing his team. So we'll say Instruct a Witch, 3 evil sons of Dub, Dolter, and Dane. Blind Irish crops until after they Danon. Use their magic to fight and defeat her. Celtic Fire Spitter. Demon that was fought off by St. Patrick when he banished the snakes out of Ireland. Saints that just stood the mountain. Spelled with serpents, one monster managed to escape. Carthanak, the Fire Spitter. Demon slid down a mountain. St. Patrick need to water to quench its thirst. Evil Irish Fairy Muse. Oh, that's the vampire one. Duck monsters. I was tweaking my Zelda screenplay since I want to make it more tragic, so it'll rip your heart out and it's not fun. Hey, yeah, how's that going? Gurov has been working on a Legend of Zelda screenplay for quite a while now. So how's that been going, man? St. Patrick, but we have a perfectly awesome Cuchulainn. Alana is an Irish girl name that means dear child, maybe for the spirit. Ooh, okay. Okay, so we'll make the Fae child a girl named Alana. Let's go with that. Fae child. Alana's a good name. I like it. Okay, I'm gonna go with a male character point of view this time, so I don't have to do like the slightly higher pitched girl voice. Started a bit ago, and now it's a solid story. I'm just working on individual character storylines and basing the mythos on Vedic gods since they haven't been covered in Zelda yet. Oh, yo, I see what you did there, dude. That's pretty fucking cool. I'm excited for how that goes. Also, I'm thirsty. Fae child. It's a child. Well, so many similarities. Okay, so what happens is he wakes up, but he's already dead. He sees the monsters killing his team. So he hauls ass away from the farmhouse. And that's when he meets the Fae child, Alana. So I guess it'll be one of those like, come with me if you want to live things, and then as they're running away, he's all like, who are you? And he's like, I'm their child, and sort of. Okay, so that's where that comes. So someone has been killed in the farmhouse. So that plot line is covered. Yeah. Do you have an idea on the team's members? Maybe we can help with personality or something. Yeah. I know my usual style is I don't give a lot of. This is just what I've noticed with my writing. I tend to really gloss over like physical descriptions of characters. I just give them a strong personality. Let the people fill in what they think they should look like. Yeah, I've been doing that since like high school. It's probably not a great way, but do they meet the Doctor? Not the Doctor, but I was told that I gotta fit in a Supernatural episode somehow. I don't watch enough Supernatural, so that part's gonna be tricky. Joyce, help me. I have a story called The 28th started on Wattpad. Shut up, it was the beginning. Aw. It's okay. But yeah, ID on the team members. I mean, I haven't really put anything together besides that one of the team members really, really wants to try to cook fish. Ah, man, Wattpad. Yep. Oh, off-screen animated. Okay, I got an idea for off-screen animated deaths. That'll just be when they get to the Fey world, he sees just like what looks like just dead. Everything's all over, and we didn't see them die. So it'll be like that moment in Mulan when the thing happened. Have the MC revived by Gabriel because he fucks with humans. That's your supernatural tie-in. That's a well-deserved. Fuck you, I'll take it. The name Carly means little champion. Oh. Do you want to name one of the characters Carly? Let's name one of the characters Carly. Like, they don't have to be Irish names. Like, they can be people who traveled from like North America to Ireland for this. I think it's usually better to not give characters visual descriptions, gives more creative liberties interpretation for the readers. Yeah. So okay, so we're on the same page on that one. Cool. Good. I remember like back in the day, I once wrote it was a series of things. I called it the Real Time Saga. It was basically like writing a journal, because it was just my own life stuff. And just my own circle of friends, but I just rewrote them as people with different names. It was very transparent. Everyone knew that's what it was. But people had fun with that too. Most people did. Some people didn't have as much fun with it. Yeah. God, you gays are way into this. You have no idea. I literally had a friend who was all like, "How is your audience about the gay agenda?" I was like, "Let me tell you, our biggest contributor is hella gay. Hi, Wayward." And Gabby was just like, "Yeah, that's fine." Hey! Hello, Yvonne. Hello. Giving the personality auras helps be like a sorrowful expression, yeah. Yes. Just confirming. I heard gays, yes. Just confirming. We are very on board with the gay agenda here at the Daring Players Squad. Whoops, I missed the star. Hey, Gabs. Oh shit, speaking of, Gabs, I don't know if you met Wayward, yes, but we were just talking about both of you at the same time. The gays are here to help. Yeah, Gabs, the gays summoned me. Okay. Well, Gabs, you'll be pleased to know that the story takes place in Ireland. I've also been summoned by the gays. It's our purpose as gays to guide humanity. It's not respiratory. Okay, so alright, what do we got? So we got a couple names of people that are all cannon fodder for the story. So we're gonna go into the fairy world. I have no idea what the fairy world is supposed to look like. We will, if you guys have ideas of what it's supposed to look like, we will do that. Otherwise, I'm going real generic on that. Okay. Also, this guy needs a name. Psychedelic. Yeah, psychedelic feels about right. Ethrin. Oh, that's a cool name. Shit, are we just gonna make them all Irish? Like, we could. This just means that when it's time to read it out loud, like, it's gonna be a lot of unfortunate... It's gonna be a lot of unfortunate me doing Irish accents. which once upon a time I had a pretty good grasp on because of this one video I once saw of a guy explaining how to do the Irish accent. Fairy world is like fairy tale. Whoa, could it be so easy? Just write it at like fairy tale. Place of names that aren't pronounced the way they are spelled. It's like the name Siobhan. It's like there's an H in that name, right? Yeah. Where is it? After the B. Why is there a B? Feyworld is very dark crystal. Okay. Gaelic names are the best since they look like they were all spelled with someone with harsh dyslexia and actually couldn't read. Man, if fucking Black Fox Ilmater comes in, who's an actual authentic Irishman, he's gonna like murder all of us. Oh no. Oh boy. Name one of the characters Kim Bang Young from Seoul, South Korea. I don't know if that one's gonna fit, Faye. That one might be a bit of a step too far. They're from Irish or mixed descent. Yeah. Okay. So we need a name for our main character. What's his name gonna be? Or is he just gonna be named Patrick? Irish names. Right. So we have 75 Irish baby names that are traditional and unique. There's Shaban. Hey, we were just talking about that name. Eamon. Actually, I used to like this name a lot. Like, actually, I have fucking screen names that are still named Eamon. There was a point in time when Irish women married Asian men since they loved their complexion. Oh. Were they getting married in Asia or in Europe? Def not average fairy tale. It's not a pleasant place. Yeah, they would say the best way to imagine Fey World. Think of Disney's Alice in Wonderland, but that's just my opinion. Yeah. Please not Patrick. Brendan. Whoa! Brendan's an Irish name? Oh shit, guys. Oh shit. I like Eamon. Eamon's a good one. Holy shit, should we name the guy Brendan? Kukulin is right there. It never really came up before. All I know is that if Mr. Brendan shows up, he's gonna find out that he's the hero of the story. Even though he's secretly gonna be... No, fuck it, his name's Brendan. We're going with Brendan. Brendan, Bastion, Carly, and... Do we want a 2-2 split, or do we want a 3-1 split? There's no wrong answer here. Brendan. Timmy. 2-2. Alright. Are we going with Siobhan? Because that's almost like too Irish at this point. It's like dangerously Irish. People just be like, you just looked up a list of Irish names. Like, yeah. Fuck, what's the name on the card? Shooter McGavin. My gay friend Brendan has a minor substance abuse issue, so you can add that if you want extra dark. He gives good head, though. I believe you. Fiona. That's all right. Fiona. I like this. Every one of these is just like the same like dude with a two-handed sword covered in woad. Yep. Ava. Rian. Yam. Brannon. Bridget. Conan. What? Davisa. That's Killian. Hey, Killian. Anya. That's Anya. Okay. Shooter McGavin is the foe. I sometimes regret letting my gay friend choose what anime I should watch. Was your gay friend choosing like bad anime? Was that the problem? But that Shrek creator chose Fiona because it's an Irish name, and you know. Actually, what is the story behind the name Fiona? Otherwise, we're going with Fiona. I lost it. I lost Fiona. I guess we will never know. What a shame. I'm not even gonna. Marion. You go with Mirian, which is like the bastardized version of Muirin. Muiran? Was it all yaoi? Because that's essentially sensitive pornograph and then a bunch of borderline. Yeah! That could do it. Miriam. Let's go with Miriam. Miriam. Okay. Cool. Alright, we got a name. So now I can say... Middle of the night. Brendan. Brendan wakes up startled. Okay. Brendan gets taken. Okay. So in the spirit world, man, we're really gonna have time to actually write this shit down. No gay anime that somehow not categorized as hentai or something. Back in 6th grade when anime club was starting. That's how they get you. Like when I was getting to anime, everyone was watching Gravitation, which is kind of like easygoing at this point. But I just remember just that was the hotness back when I was getting into it. They're just not as infamous as the porn ones is all. Now you think of Gravitation as off age gap. Oof, age gap. I know. Yeah, that's a big age gap, isn't there, in that one? I never had the pleasure of watching it myself, but alas. Okay, so we're gonna get to the fairy world, and everything in the fairy world is awful. It's trippy. Also, there's a lot of dead people all over. Like, way too many. And we will say, why are there so many dead people? Could it be that the Fae took great offense that the humans tried to kill one of their own? And maybe they're just like they're doing their spirit in a way to kill the peoples? Or does that seem too excessive for one Fae? Unless they ripped up a mound. If they had ripped up a mound, that would give a lot more grounds. Maybe we could go with that. Name change Carly to Sheelan? Okay. Who gave us Carly? Lancer, did you give us Carly? Who gave us Carly? Also, Ash is home. Hi. She got her hair done also. Let's go see. Nope, she's going to the bathroom. Back when I was getting into anime, I was too young to know the difference between anime and cartoons. That's when I got old enough to understand, started developing my preference. You know, the school will be normal and the outward was a thing. Fuck it, who as I am. This is right. They are vindictive little shits. Okay, so we'll just leave it at that. Just they tried to kill ones, therefore we're gonna kill all of them. It's like that doesn't seem fair. Like, that's what it is. Okay. Very vindictive. Okay. Ooh.
How's the story? Hello.
Coming along. We're getting some juices going. Hello, is that? Yeah. Hey.
Oh, I see.
Which part?
Just the left side.
Yeah. These are all the requested pieces, and so these are the notes, and eventually the actual story will be there. Eventually.
Mm-hmm.
I hope. But it is talking as Saint Bernard dog named Iro and act like a grandpa. Hi, Ashley's Faye.
Hello.
They came out on a Monday.
Oh shit.
Monday. Ashley, there's Gabs. There's Gabs. Ashley.
You can't see. Yes.
Yes. Look at this new hair. We just got it refreshed.
It's literally the same.
I know, but it's refreshed.
Hello, Gurov. Oh my god, how you doing?
Yeah.
I forgot it actually was. I didn't. Yeah, I totally forgot.
I was reminded in the group chat. Also, I saw your Facebook post. I was like, actually, Gurov, I actually used your Facebook post in my work group chat just to be all like, you know, I forget what the wording was, but it's the, you know, find the light and all that stuff. I feel like it made me look good to say that. It made me look good in front of the locals. The Surrey locals.
Oh.
Oh. Oh, that's garbage.
That's my package.
You already got your package. That's why there's an empty envelope now. That's why there's empty envelope. Random off-topic question, but did any of the DPSers get a PS5? No, that has not happened yet. I'm not gonna hold my breath on when that happens, but I'm glad to know that you got a PS5, Mr. Paulbag. How has that been for you? What was the kid's name again? Alana? Alana explains that parents tried to kill her. Faye went out in force for vindication. Okay. Okay. May the lights banish your fears and bring you home. Yeah, that's the one. Thank you, girl. Yes, for those of you who don't know, it was Diwali a couple days ago. A very important South Asian festival of light. And it was raining, and there's COVID, so there's not so many fireworks this year. But yes, that did come up. My store didn't get any of that stuff. The Abbotsford store did. It's bullshit. Diwali is the Eastern version of All Saints' Day. Ah! Thank you. It was the whole day, like all the non-Indian people at work. Just like, what's Diwali about? It's like lights, and that's all I had. This festival of lights. And beyond that, I don't know, guys. I need to Google this still. This the day represents good, banishing evil. Nice. Doesn't it last around 5 days or so? Gurov, does it last around 5 days or no? Planning on buying Valhalla for PS5 either tonight or tomorrow night. Nice. Good. Cool. Okay. Okay, so event. Okay, so that's when we'll see the dead people. So that's the off-screen animated deaths. Boom, done, covered. But wait, excuse me.
I'm surprised you got pesto.
It's a really good pesto. They have a really good pesto. There's a pizzeria Ludica in New West, and it's like literally like 20 minutes delivery. It's so fast. It's so good. India just loves to party, TBH. Everything lasts a week. Weddings, birthdays, holidays.
Yeah.
Fucking Abbotsford. Gabby, if you didn't see my Halloween story, it is about a girl from Abbotsford spending a week in Kamloops, and we rip on Abbotsford pretty rough a couple times. It's great. She's like messing with her friend, being all like, yeah, I'm gonna be so bored in Kamloops here. You know, like, I'm a Vancouver girl, for Christ's sake. And she's like, you're from Abbotsford. And she's like, shut up. And stuff like that. It was great. I'm noticing downloading is faster. Oh, that's awesome. Games that PS4 would take you 3 hours to download. PS5 longest I had to wait so far as 1 hour. That's awesome. That solid state drive. That SSD. The story gonna have Faye. I'm gonna give me a weird... gonna give me a weird title. I don't know. I'll have to think of a title later. I usually come up with the title at the end, unless there's like the title is what leads the story. So sometimes you have that. You have a really good idea for it fucking deserves it. Sometimes you get a really good idea for a title, and that leads you into I need a story to match this awesome title. Okay, so so let's say, okay, so while traveling to the, I'm gonna go with the Fairy Queen. Do you want to go straight up to Titania, or not necessarily? I do my titles the other way around. Yeah, I write the story first and then do the title comes later. That's usually what I'll do too. Usually that one. Starting to see that Latin American culture and Eastern culture enjoy celebrating things, and then just give us a couple more months. We're gonna have Lunar New Year, which is like 2 weeks of New Year's. So, you know. We're gonna go with Fairy Queen so that we can see a queen, so that we can show improper etiquette when meeting the queen. Morg. So I go full on both names, Morg Titania. Okay. The old fake crystal, which face spelling their millions. You know what confused me? In Australian dollars, Assassin's Creed Valhalla is 100 Australian, and obviously still. Yeah, some of those prices are just not coming. Ash was saying, fucking what game was it? Where you were just like, wow, this game is so... Oh, Evil Within 2, right?
Yeah, it's like super old now, and it's like
Still, like,
pretty
Still like full price, new game price.
close
Yeah,
to it, yeah.
I made that title up on the spot. Oh, the old fake crystal. Oh, yeah. Well, we'll come back. We'll come back to the title later. I know that Halloween story I was talking about. Definitely, once I knew that I was gonna play off like a modern retelling of like the Cassandra myth, I was like, oh no, the story's gonna be called Cassandra, and then that kind of happened in the middle somewhere, closer to the top of the process, and then that story just took fucking forever to write because I just kept going. Okay, Triumph to Fairy Queen. So we're gonna go with Morg Titania. Is that how you're supposed to say it? I know that's how they said it on Fairy Tale, but also, it's anime. So, you know, all times told you to be gay during Odyssey. Yeah, of course, always. That was the best part. I only all throughout the entire Assassin's Creed Odyssey playthrough I did. I think I only vetted 3 men in the course of that. Just the doctor guy because he was sweet. What's his name? Because he was smarmy.
You'll
And
get to do it again if you pick the girl in
Valhalla.
Valhalla.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna play as female. Ivor, absolutely. Odyssey and Valhalla is the same franchise. Valhalla is on PS4 too, so it's not like, yeah. I mean, if you're into Assassin's Creed, I suppose at this point, since you have it, like Valhalla is the way to go. Apparently, it's really good. It's buggy and needs patches, but it's really good apparently. So, really out here thinking that you guys are talking about the Greek story. I was inspired by the Greek story. It was one of those like, what if you were a girl who knew something terrible, and what if nobody believed you? You know, it was kind of one of those things. So that's
like real life.
So like real life. Oh shit, that social commentary. Am I right? So I was just like driving home from work. I was like, I got an idea for that story too. Okay, so Child to the Fairy Queen. Brendan meets. Okay, I gotta get this Egan thing out. Where is the Egan thing? No, don't refresh Facebook. Okay. Okay. Brendan meets a spoopy fae that says the Egan thing. Done. Says the Egan thing. Done. I'm here confused on which fae spelling. I've been going with FAE right now. It feels like the right way to do it right now. So we're gonna go with that. So then we're gonna meet the queen. Okay, we're gonna meet the queen. Brendan meets the queen. Queen invites him to dinner. Faye is pretty common in what stories I've read at some basis in Irish folklore. Yeah. It's the queen. Alana asks to return the human child. Queen invites them to dinner. Realistically, dinner is a trap. Is dinner a trap? Dinner's a trap, isn't it? Where did we get the Fae into the story? The entire story is about Fae wrecking shit. Yes, usually. Who knows their Irish folklore? If you eat the food in the Fae world, how fucked are you? Don't eat the food. Okay. Alana says, don't eat the food. Do not eat! Everyone's like, don't do it! Our Fae monster in our story? I'm sure they'd be like, the real monster is man. Yes, they are. 100% don't eat the food. Yum food. Okay, Alana says don't eat the food. But this is gonna be good. This is where we're gonna fit this next bit in. To distract from the fact he's not eating food, Brendan does dumb shit with the food. He puts mashed potatoes into a bun. It is too many carbs. And the fairies think him hilarious. They're all pretty pissed at humans, yeah. So what are we gonna do? If we eat the food, they blow up. They don't blow up, but you're gonna be trapped. I was reading a thing because there was one of the things about changelings where it's like, if you can like basically get them to tip their hand, to be like, you do something so ridiculous, like you make the most ridiculous food, and they'll be like, I've never seen that before, and they'll be like, but yes you have, you've lived for thousands of years. I'm like, oh shit, you found me out, and then I guess I have to give you your baby back. I feel like that could work in this instance as well, but I don't know if that's how the stories go. That said, my also understanding of Irish stories and Celtic stories in general is that they don't have a lot of specific rules about it because everything is very spotty, and it's like all like the core concepts are there, but what connects them in between, they're just like, make it up. Pure of heart but dumb of ass. We need one dumbass to eat. Okay, so maybe one of the add that and you have a favorite character. Okay, so maybe it's not just Brendan. Brendan and... Oh wait, we're gonna change the name of one of them. Not Carly, we wanted... Vindictive little shits. Shooter McGavin. Where was it? Lancer, what was that name that we were gonna say? Okay, so we'll say Miriam survives also. Like Lancelot is actually yum. There's going to be a duck monster, I don't care, we're gonna put it in there. Reasonably we can get a Shaylin. Thank you. What? Oh no. Shaylin. Fan favorite character. Okay. I mean, it's from the fairy place. That's funny. Okay, so we'll say Shaylin survives also the initial farmhouse killing also. He and Shaylin. That's not how you spell that. He and Shaylin haul ass from the farmhouse. Okay. Okay, so worst. You know what? I'm clearly seeing that the time is going fast. So worst case, we get the outline figured out here, and then I'll take my time and write it up, and we'll read it again another night. But we're having fun. As long as you guys are having fun, right? Like we will write this story. It's gonna happen. First major story was based on a Gaelic myth called Avalon. A. That's a chicken's head with a duck feet and a woman's face too. I'm not gonna influence you with too much. Yeah, no worries. Don't worry about it, girl. So much of my writing is it's pulled from personal experiences and stuff, right? Like, you write what you know, which is why, of course, the Cassandra story over Halloween took place in Kamloops with a girl from Abbotsford. Or like why I knew certain terminology because of like my brother's work and stuff like that, or just personal interests or favorite foods. This is what you do. That's why I like R.L. Stein, all of the Goosebumps books, all the kids eat Frosted Flakes. And I never think about that as kids, like, man, everyone eats Frosted Flakes, and it's the thing he likes to do. They eat Frosted Flakes. Okay, anyways, mashed potatoes in the bun. We got that covered. Blap. Boom. I always say the same, except when I write, I become amused and crazy stuff comes out that usually surprises me. That's the fun of it too. I find sometimes you're just writing and an idea comes out and he's like, that would be fun. Boop. Like I think I once wrote this was back in high school. I started writing a little like fantasy type story where I had like 6 it basically it was Dungeons and Dragons, but with my own characters. And I remember just having a description of what was it? It was like a dude who he fell. I can't remember what happened. He either fell on his hand or on his foot, but I described the limb as shattering. And I was just like, that's a good word for that. It's shattered. And I remember my buddy who was squeamish was just like, dude, that was gross. Like, yeah, yeah, it was. There's also some kind of Thanos snap death, but at the same time something gruesome. Oh, ooh. Ooh, you know what? We can, hold on, what's the Egan thing go? How's the Egan thing? A flayed outer shell and peeled bones, seethe through onion skin, the blood seethes. Do you feel their legs? You should. You should. Can't you make it stop? You would. Do not embrace the light. It burns it when it touches you. It won't stop touching you. It smells of lilac and crisping keratin. You could also do riddles. Oh yeah, riddles are... Fae and riddles. That is a very useful thing. I actually did that in a Pathfinder game. They came across satyrs, and they used riddles to get their people back. After reaching enlightenment, I realized that my patron god has a lot of influence on me, but I welcome it because any divine interference always makes things spicy. Yeah, it does. Let's see, where's that guy? Who else is in here? Oh, he's not here anymore. Fae and riddles, cryptic messages often go hand in hand. Also, Ash and I just binged like all of the Harley Quinn series, and Riddler's in there a whole bunch, and it's lovely. If you guys haven't watched the Harley Quinn series, you really need to. It's fucking amazing. It's so good. Also a very positive, uplifting story for the gays.
Oh,
yeah, it's very much so. It's funny. It's super funny. Oh, right. Improper etiquette meeting the queen. Brandon meets the queen. He cocks it up. She is displeased. Improper etiquette when meeting the queen. Boom. Done. Excuse. Why, queen, you gotta be such a big word. Fucking up my... Oh. Alright. There. Okay, we've almost got all the points. Harley plus and a high... Oh, yeah. So, I can't stop thinking about the show. Didn't a character canonically date a shark? That was in one of the DC animated movies. Yeah, fucking... Constantine. Yeah, Constantine and King Shark had a thing, or was the implication. 28 Stairs based off a dream, and I want to write it because it was awesome. It's like sports. More bullshit having a skateboard and race, archery, parkour race, and fighting. To pass the entry exam and get sponsored by a music company and be chosen by a bang. It takes place in South Korea just because. Again, you write what you know and you write what you're interested in, right? Which is probably why Cassandra was based on a Greek myth story that I wrote. I remember an aria I sang back in university that was about a father and son escaping the dark forest, but the son was afraid of the king of the Fae, but his dad tried to keep him calm, but in the end the song was the father realizing his son was already taken. Was that one of those like Wild Hunt sort of stories? Apparently there's an Irish tradition of that as well, is what I have learned today. Just the mist that rolls in, or like the Fae of the air, and they're basically the Wild Hunt. What was I saying? Yeah, King Shark and Constantine. That was the implication that Constantine bottomed for King Shark, which is amazing. Also, King Shark in the Harley Quinn show, fucking amazing. He's like they went with some weird neat ideas. Like he was like a computer nerd who just like wanted to be loved, but also he would go in and just bite people's heads off, so he was still, you know, shark. Clayface he just wanted to be the actor, so he always wanted to change people, and he had to come up with the beautiful backstories and all this stuff, and he was just hammy, and so, oh, it's just good. And then Dr. Psycho called Wonder Woman the C word and like literally like stopped the world from turning for a second. It's good. Bad. It was funny letting the K-pop bands suffer by watching their fans doing dangerous shit. Yeah. What'd they do? Okay. Back to the story. Alana said, don't eat the food. They think him hilarious. Queen knows he's stalling. They negotiate terms. I got some writing to do of my own, so I'll see you soon. Alright, no problem, Wayward. Thanks for coming by. We will see you sooner than later, I'm sure. So you have a good night, and we'll see you when we do. Everyone, Miss the Wayward Gameard, our channel is funded by her pockets. So everyone say hello and goodbye. I like the Shark Guy and Harley Quinn series. Yeah, oh my god, it's Beyonce Dusk. Oh yeah! That bit was great. So first King Shark's like, it's Beyonce! And then Clayface goes, it's Lady Gaga! Amazing. So good. I love King Shark. He's so cute. Okay, they negotiate terms. Riddle battle. Because, of course. And then... Does Brendan actually beat the queen? Or is it like you beat the riddles, or she let you win the riddles, so you think you won, but in the end you still dead, so it don't matter. And then, but then we'll still be like, the baby still gets to come back. And he'll be like, well, at least I did one good thing with this whole endeavor. Oh yeah, don't eat the food. Of course, Shay then eats the food. Rip. She lets him win because she wants to make him her boy toy. Ah, that's a good answer too. So I'll say maybe it was that was the terms. It was less of a we get the baby if I win, and it's more of if I win we do a switch. He doesn't realize the syllables he spoke cast a spell to make him hers. Ooh, that's spicy. I like that. Gurav, fucking A+. 10 points to Gryffindor or some shit. No, we don't make those references anymore. That lady sucks. She lures him into a spell. Okay. Okay. Fuck. I might need to write that specifically in her dialogue. This can be done. We can do this. Got baited. Yeah, just baited. Okay. So Shaylin eats the food. Rip. Okay. Brendan wins the riddles, but also he got jebaited by the queen and her clever wordplay, which de-cleverized his words. These are real words, I swear. I told you, I don't control this stuff. It comes from my Atma. I don't even know what an Atma is, but it sounds cool. What's an Atma? Gaurav is going to tell us right away what an Atma is. But... oh, that's a 2013 Indian Hindi psychological horror film. Yo. And a 2006 film. But more importantly... no, that's all I'm going to get. We can like the wizard thing, but hate the person that wrote the wizard thing. Yeah, I suppose so. Guardian Angel Swords. Okay. And I see they made 2 movies about it. Literally Soul. They're all horror films. Why are they all horror films? Atla references with those emojis. Which emojis? Like phase emojis? Phase emojis? Maybe. It's like calling it my dad. It's my patron god, but it's like calling it my daddy. Who knows? The vegan teacher, well, she bitch talk about Gordon Ramsay. She's gonna go down. What? Oh, I see what you're saying. Failed rules. Giant duck monster. Oh, is that an... I don't think that's necessarily an Avatar reference. I think just Faye's just got a thing about ducks. Faye, do you just have a thing about ducks? Are we learning something about you tonight? I do love the turtle ducks. They are cute. Yeah, Avatar's good shit. Do we want that to happen? John, are we still pirating tonight or nah? Oh, John, he just wants to be a pirate now. Well, Alana brings the human child back to the human world. Brendan is now trapped as the queen's new boy. Cool. It just says... I love that. Just bear. This place is weird. Vegan teacher's gonna die via Mr. Ramsay. Oh yeah. Okay. Alright, now next question. How much do we care about our notes like geography? Or do we just want to say it's somewhere in Ireland and we don't have to specify it so that we don't have to get ourselves in trouble? We'll just say, where is it? The countryside. Countryside, Ireland. Okay, Brendan, no more questions. Fictional lull for the Kelpies to emerge from. Yeah. I wish I could pirate with you guys. They like the Xbox. Yeah. Oh, you can pick the land that used to exist between Ireland and Europe but was submerged. Whoa. So we gotta go old school. And I was keeping it pretty contemporary so far. Otherwise, we're just gonna make up a place. I have duck earrings. You've mentioned the duck earrings. Or a paper town. You can do a DC Comics thing and just make up a place. Yeah. It just has to sound Irish. Oh, we're bad. We're so bad. Whoa, there's a place called... Oh, Gelsha. Gelsha. That's a cool place. Lochri. Lochalan. Lochshilan. If it's in the Fey world, then not much since it's not meant to be realistic, just change geography. But in terms of the real world where we're starting from, fictional 33rd County. Hey, Jam Jam from YouTube. Hello again. What's up? We're writing a story today. We're not playing games. Unless the game is the story. Or the story is the game, I should say. Okay. Let's come up with a place. Farmhouse by the lake. Do we want a farmhouse by the lake? By the lake. No, oh, we know that's farmhouse. What? I'm muttering to myself about another. Oh shit! I never. Hey, we gotta follow. Volcanertus 40. Am I saying that right? Volcanertus? Volcanertus? More importantly, though, thank you for the follow. You're new to the channel, so I'll just do the description one more time. We're the Daring Player Squad. I'm just one of 5 people on this channel who run said channel. We play a lot of different games. We stream just about every night of the week. You get a lot of different people, a lot of different games, a lot of different personalities. Today, this is a promise I made during our Extra Life drive a couple weeks back, where I said if I made over $100, I would write a story with everybody. So that's what we're working on right now. If I've learned anything from Ireland, Simpsons fans, tan bashing and pints are winning ideas. Yeah. What was I saying? Yeah, so the $100 milestone happens, so we're writing a story. Later, at some point in the coming weeks, The $200 milestone was I need to do a live cooking stream. I'm gonna make some egg fried rice. My way. Yeah, you're saying very good. Okay, cool. Thank you. And then, of course, $350 milestone that happened thanks to the creator, the one half of the creators of Arcade Spirits, the game whose soundtrack we are listening to right now. And that means this nice person behind me is gonna do my makeup at some point in the future. I'm sure that'll be fun. Yeah, it should be fun. Okay, I like stories. Try to do a story of bug snacks if you want only. No one suggested. What I actually did was I had a whole bunch of prompts from I basically just went, all right, what am I throwing into the story? And I got a whole bunch of random things, and we're gonna fit those into this story. And it's mostly worked. I am missing a little bit. I realized I did not add the godson as boss baby part from Miss Laura. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to. I might be failing the mission somewhat, but yeah. I think we've got a story outline. This is a thing. We can work with this. So now we just have to actually write the fucking story. Now, I'm excited to get back into Bug Snacks, though. Bug Snacks is fucking amazing. We're having a good time with that. Ugh. Okay, what did I want to do? Right, we're gonna just come up with a thing. Okay, let's go back to that Irish names thing. Let's just name a lake after a cool person name. And Faye is given her biography. You don't need to do that, but thank you. Devisa. Locken Devisa. That's the one. Or you could add Sam and Dean as the Titania's boy toys to make it super... Oh, there you go. Boom. Okay. Those names are already pretty Irish, aren't they? Sam. Samuel. That's Hebrew. Damn. No, that's fine. Okay. Sam and Dean. English name. Dean is an English name. What a shame. Oh, it comes from Greek. Okay, that's fine. Okay, we're gonna add that to the notes. Riddle, because of course. So what we'll say is Brendan initiates riddle challenge with Queen's boy toys, Sam and Dean. Bam. Okay, that's the one. Evil tan fairies. Okay. Sam and Dean. Fucking done. Yeah. Good enough. Okay, so back to Irish baby names. Or oh shit, I want that map of Ireland. Give me that map one more time, please. So the lakes are all called... I know we saw it earlier. Loch. Okay. We're gonna call it... Loch. This means I have to spell this over and over. Excuse. Dovisa. Dovisa. Okay, that's the one. Loch Ravenna. You like Loch Ravenna? Okay. Let's go on Loch Ravenna because that came from the audience. That also means that we can name the local town Ravenna also. Ravenna. What's Ravenna mean? Ravenna. Near Ravenna, Ohio. Best Irish pubs in Ravenna, Ontario. Whoa. The ravens are trickster gods. Okay. Is that what ravens are in Gaelic? Gaelic for raven. That's a very different word. Ireland uses loch. Yeah. Yeah, we'll go with the O-U-G-H for sure. Fittich. Whoa. Fittich. How would you even say that? Loch Fittich. I think that works. Fittich. Fittich. How I say? How to pronounce? How do you pronounce? Internet, tell me, how do you say this?
Fiach.
That is not what I was expecting.
Fiach.
Fiach. Loch.
Fiach.
Loch Fiach. Guys, I'm gonna have to read this out loud later. Make me say all these Gaelic names. Fiach. Okay. Cool. Loch Fiach. Okay. Okay. Like fit the itch? Fiach. It's like, I see. Okay. Hey, look, it's me. Crazy. Right. Fiach equals, yeah. I was going to spell it that way. We could spell it that way too, I suppose. All right. Well, let's get into a bit of prose, because that'll be fun. And we can see what kind of hilarious ideas come out along the way. That's not even typing. Come on. Just think of it as throwing extra consonants in to make you eat your alphabet soup. A little bit here. Oh no. This is probably my favorite song on the soundtrack. Let's see. Is Brendan the one that drives, or is it someone else? Bastion. We'll let Bastion be the driver. I guess we're going with first person. I just started writing like, I guess this is first person narration today. Okay, that's fine. Ooh. Okay, not that I would have gotten much rest. Anyway, I was too occupied with what we were about to drive into. What we were driving into. Okay. Ooh, I need someone throw me names for the I guess the kid's name is Alana. I need the names of the parents. Alana's parents, and what is their family name? What is that? What is that nice Irish surnames? Murphy, Kelly, Byrne, Ryan, O'Sullivan, Walsh, O'Connor, McCarthy. This is an unnecessarily fancy list. O'Connor. And that's it. Shannon and Isaac. Sean and Eve Murphy. I'm gonna go with Murphy. Oh, gotta have sorry about that. Wish you guys luck on the story though. Don't be sorry. I don't expect. Now that I'm seeing what time it is, I don't expect we're gonna finish the story tonight. But thanks so much for the input, Scorpio, Mulo. It was great having you. It was a lot of fun. I really hope we see you again in the coming weeks. You seem like a fun person. Just saying. Of all these sounds like parents that would name their sounds like parents that would name their kid Brendan. No, these are the parents of Alana, the ones that tried to kill Alana because they were like, no, she's a changeling, and everyone's like, you crazy, and they're like, no, it's true though. But Shannon and Isaac. Okay, let's go with Shannon and Isaac. Okay, boop, notes. I don't really need these notes anymore. We know we got it. So let's put the fake notes on top. Can you guys even read those notes on the stream? Is that even legible? You know what? I'm not gonna worry about that. Because I know I intentionally made this font like hella big so that it's legible on the stream if need be. The little notepad, maybe not. Okay. So tell me again. Is that classic? I already know the story, but tell me again anyways. At a grandma who warns of Faye, but no one believes her, just twist a knife. Oh, along the way, it's like, oh, watch out! There be monsters, and they'll be all like, ha! There's no such thing as monsters, and then they'll drive in, and then death. Let's see. They meet an old woman at gas station? Food? Random shop? Gas. Gas makes the most sense, right? They wouldn't call it a gas station though, would they? Is Ireland also petrol station? That'd be an unfortunate thing to fuck up. Ireland petrol. Do they say gas or petrol in Ireland? I am a confused American. I'm traveling on Ireland and whenever I see a gas station. Convert to Yankee Freedom units. Just remember, if you ever use gas, you're looking to fill your car in Ireland or the UK's. Okay. Ireland says gas. Good. If you say gas fuel thing, you're looking for a barrel of natural gas, which petrol stations also sell. Oh my god. Who buys natural gas on holiday? Whoa. Yo, I'm blown away. Ireland says gas. Her name should also be Alana, so it gives the air that the real Alana was aged. Oh, so like you mean like the mom? You think the mom should be named Alana also? Oh, or do you mean the grandma lady? The real Alana. Ooh, yeah, we could do that. Her vitality was sucked out and replaced with a changeling. Well, I mean, it would have been the baby that got brought to the fairy world that would have been exchanged with a changeling, right? Unless we're trying to say that this Alana also was once upon a time exchanged with a changeling. I'd have to work that out more to make more sense, but the premise is there. Oh, maybe. Like, she seems like the kind of person that would barely have a name. I guess we could say Alana. Like a previous victim of a changeling. Oh, okay. They're all just named Alana because they're not clever. Yeah, we could do that. Meet a woman at the gas station. Lady says to watch out for fairies. And she calls them fairies because she's an asshole. Ha. Okay. Okay, we need an Irish surname. So tell me again about the old Irish family. Old Gaelic surnames. Those are hella old. Damn. Could be the changing provider fell in love with a human Alana and now preys on everyone who reminds him of her. I think that's a fun idea. That might be a bit too much for the length of story I'm trying to nail. I want it to be short. Just because the last one I wrote was, I forget how many thousands of words, but it took me like an hour and a half to read it out loud. I don't want to do that again. Villain motos are so much. They are, but like I said, I want to try to keep this one a bit shorter, or a lot shorter. Fuck, how long was that damn story? I know I put it through a thingy, but no, it was a long fucking story. Easier to not put it in, but imply. Yeah, oh, for sure. That's the fun of the short story. You imply everything, but you say nothing. It's great. Boyle, McDermott's, the Hogans, the Grahams, the Higginses, the Wards, the Cunningham, the Griffins. I don't want to go with Griffins. The Reagans, the O'Learys, no, McMahons. Johnson, really? Fitzgerald is Irish. I didn't know that. Nolan means famous. Duffy, Healy, O'Shea. Oh, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go with the name O'Bray. Because I've got a staffer named O'Bray. And it's funny because back in the day, the system, your name in the system would be like your first initial and then your last name. So of course mine is J Lung, but hers was Cobray, like K.O. Bray. And we just looked at it like, that's almost Cobra. That's cool. She didn't really care. Good kid, though. Good kid. Tell me about the O'Brays again. Brendan said. Wait, I am Brendan. I said. As I tried to work myself back into a comfortable position in my seat. And of course, this is one of those classics like, why do I have to tell you this again? You should know better than all of us. Also, regular spacing, please. Okay. That's a lampshade. Again. What are their names again? Near. Shaylin said. Haven't you been the one studying this case? No, that makes them sound too dumb again. That makes them sound way too dumb. For someone so focused, you sure are forgetting a lot of details. Shaylin said back. She wasn't wrong. Indulge me. Why is the spacing still so weird? You are spaced too much. Oh, don't add the 10-point space. There we go. Normally a successful changeling would have erased the memories of the victims they consumed. So having someone remember imaginary people would be deliciously dark. it would be. I was going with the more of the angle that the changeling was just sent there to be a baby raised by a nice, loving human family, because they'll treat it better, and also because they wanted to take away the human baby. That they had two kids, one became a changeling, ate their brother. But I think the idea is it's supposed to be like just it's a straight swap, and it's just like it's one day you realize, oh my god, this is not my baby, or you never find out. But also it's really tragic because essentially the idea was people. I want to see a spy or something. I think that's one of the tragic things about the story is that, like, you know, like where do all the myths come from? You know, like werewolves, they come from people who ate like fungus bread and then they went fucking crazy, or you know, fucking Wendigo psychosis, where people, you know, eat people. And it's just like, if you try to explain, like, why do people come up with stories of changelings, and you're just like, well, if you imagine you like looked at your baby and suddenly realized that, oh my god, it's like has a really big tooth, or it's like it's growing a beard, or it's like it has a really sloped forehead, or it doesn't talk and it's 3 years old and it never talks, and you're just like, wow, it must be a fairy. It's not real. It's not my baby. And you're just like, all of the kids that would have been born with like special needs, or, you know, like autism or Down syndrome or something, and just like you just imagine, like, probably a lot of kids had a real bad time in those days where it's like, you know, oh, they came out funny, oh, must be a changeling, throw it in the fire. It's like, yikes. His mother just remarks on her baby suddenly biting hard and feeding when he never did before would be a good news. Oh yeah, there's stuff like that for sure. Or so you have to catch them dancing when they're not looking. Apparently a big part of it was also if the baby like always looks sickly but still eats way too much, and they're saying that leads into stories of, like, you know, on a farm everyone has to pull their own weight. So if you get that one a-hole who's eating all of the stuff but can't even like help support back, you're like, this is a drain on the family supplies, and then it's time for infanticide. And it's like, why'd you kill your baby? Oh, it was a changeling. Ah, okay, I see. It's like, that's rough, man. That's rough. Okay, so indulge me. Shaylin. Opened up the file folder on her tablet. What were their names again? Where were we going with? Oh, I missed a thing. Paul. I tried my hand at a first-person story. It was going to be a space western, very much a similar vein to Firefly, or from the first-person perspective. It's a fun kind of story to tell, for sure. That's cool. Shannon and Isaac. That's right. Shannon and Isaac O'Gray. She said she started. Lived in a farmhouse on the what's the word for the edge of the lake? I'm fucking I'm sipping the dumb bitch juice right now. I can't think of the word. Fuck my life. The something. Or just like on the lake. It's on the lake. Shore. Not quite shore. Shore is the right word for it though, but that's not quite the right description. Alright, it's just on the lake. The bank. I like the bank. Bank, Paul. We're gonna go with the bank. The edge. We're gonna go with the bank. Bank of Loch Fiach. Or we'll say live in a farmhouse, so that she can be like, oh, I should say lived. No, that's the extra words. We don't need the extra words. You're arrested Rich bank. Rich in plants and moolah. Wah, wah, wah. Sure. Yeah, no, sure is also a word to describe what I was describing, but I think bank is the word that fits the more properly the image of what we need. Like, they were arrested last week for the infanticide of their baby daughter, Alana. And then we'll say Miriam made a rough, phlegmy noise next to Shaylin. The damn psychos thought put in place of their real child, actual baby. Placing their actual baby. Which bank? There might be an Irish term for it, like how the northern natives have like 6 words for snow and none of it. Yeah. Off to the fairy world. She said. We'll break that up into a different paragraph. There we go. So suddenly we're not ghost hunters anymore. No, we're still ghost hunters. Okay. It was a ridiculous story. I agree. True. I'm gonna go to bed so my mom don't get mad at me. Yeah. Yeah, no, you got school. You need to go to bed. You were also an hour ahead of us. So yes, definitely go to bed. Get your rest. You got school. Thanks for popping by. All the same, I know you usually don't come out on the Mondays because it's a school night. So thanks for coming by. Thanks for sharing some input into said story. And you have a good night, Faye. Bye-bye. The music stopped. We need to loop it again. Yeah. Night, everyone. See you all on Friday. Yep. Back for more bug snacks. Yeah. So that's what happened. A family on the lake. Oh, for how they get to the Palace of the Fae, I'd recommend using the Veil of Mist that lifts from the water when the temperature drops. Ooh. Veil of Mist? Okay. Enter the palace via the Veil of Mist that lifts from the water. That's actually how lots of people actually go missing. That makes sense. Okay, family on the lake. Their child. Actually. If we run on the assumption that they all know what a changeling is, they should, then I can just exposit it in this bit. Was a not their child. Their baby girl was a fairy child. Put in place. Thought a fairy child had taken their baby girl's place. That their baby was now lost in the fairy world. Any normal person would leave it at that and not think more of it. I suppose for us was simply color text to our actual job at the farmhouse. We were looking to speak with the ghost. Speak with Alana's ghost. Ghost hunting isn't exactly that far off from believing the old stories. It's always fun to read a skeptic getting backhanded. Yeah. Well, that's the question. How skeptical are these people? Because, like, you always have things like with BuzzFeed Blues, like you have the one guy who's like, no, we're gonna find ghosts. The other guy's like, we're not gonna find ghosts. So maybe some of them are the skeptics. I don't know. So what else we got? Shane and Ryan are a great combo. Oh, they're so good. Fucking every time we play Phasmophobia with Coulson, he's always the first one. He's like, hey demons, it's your boy. He's always the first one to say that. Or he'll start shouting about Goat Man. And man loves his Goat Man. Not from William. Hey demons, it's the Ghoul Boys. Our first to the field. For what it's worth, even if most of our collected evidence is far from definitive, it's all made for very interesting videography. I guess they're YouTubers. Okay. While on the subject, oh, you know what? There needs to be trout. There needs to be trout on the at the Queen's dinner later. There is baked trout. feel like I used the word subject already a little while ago. Maybe not. So while on the subject of... You can't open up with that. Our channel had done quite well the past months as we documented everything from the trips out to the actual ghost hunting process? In all its modern glory. Yes, we'll go with modern glory. And it's just like everything at this point is just gonna be phasmophobia. It's just like we got our EMFs. We're gonna have our spirit boxes. It's gonna be great. Are we gonna find anything? I don't know. Probably not. We're gonna find actual monsters. It's gonna be great. The back of the small van was filled with all form of electronic paraphernalia. I don't know if I spelled that right. Video cameras. What do they call spirit boxes in real life? Whoa, the spirit box on Amazon? Ghost scanners. Right, that's what they call them. The broken technology of ghost hunting. Electronic voice phenomenon. What did they call them? Modern interest. Oh, I'm back. How's the story going? We've got an outline for the story so far. Now we're just playing around with the actual writing of the thing. So here I am looking up electronic voice phenomenon on Wikipedia. Because that's just what you do. You gotta do your research. Video games. Silvio is an indie-developed game. Game is about an audio recordist who records the voice of the ghost through EVP. She finds herself trapped in an old family park. Oh shit. That sounds exciting. Nice. Yeah. Okay, so let's go with... Go with EVP. What is the machine? Try audio device. Ghost box. I always call them. No, ghost boxes. Spirit box. Ghost Adventures Wiki. I guess we do just call them. I'll call it. You know what? We're gonna call it an EVP scanner. That's what we'll call it. EVP scanners. EMF. Sensors. Seniors? No. What else do we need to go look for ghosts? Like, those are the good ones. Multiple recording devices. And a vast collection, a vast array of recording devices. trout. Purchased. Back to the city. So how does the trout help us in finding spirits again? Miriam? I asked once again, poking fun at the curiously purchased. Okay. Also, a large duffel bag of trout. Had made back in this before we left the city. Okay, that's how that's gonna go. And then now Miriam's just gotta. This is like it's an unnecessary paragraph that does not propel the story forward, but we need to, I need to leave it in because that was one of the prompts. But I guess it means we're gonna cook fish later. So hey. Oh, the old lady runs the Airbnb that they're staying in. It's not at the gas station. Aha! Old woman who runs the Airbnb. Yes. Yes. Everything is coming up, Millhouse. How long have we been going? We going 2 hours? Okay. Alright. You know what? I feel like we're at the point where it's just gonna be me just typing on a screen, and that's not gonna be nearly as fun. We did the fun part already. We got our notes. I'm gonna make sure to save these notes, actually. Save as Halloween stories, sure. I'll call this Extra Life Story Notes. Okay. Yeah, I think we've got a direction for where this is going. So I think we're at the point where we're not having a lot of chatter anymore, so maybe we'll leave it at that for now. I will write this story, and at some point in the next little while, we'll read this out loud. Maybe I'll read it if I can get it done this week. I've got it. If I can get this done by this week, I will. It's a great premise. It'll be like I never go out of my way to say any of the stuff I come up with is great. But I think it'll be fun. It's fun. I'm proud of you. Oh, thank you, Karov. Yeah, I think this is gonna be fun. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. I know for myself, like I very rarely sit down and just be like, I've got a story that I need to tell, and it's gonna be, you know, it's gonna come from my soul, and it's gonna be the thing that's gonna be great. It's usually just like, hey, can I write a story in 24 hours? With all of this information, because I did it, and like those stories were fucking stupid, but they were great. So yeah, I think we'll get a decent little yarn out of this, I think, and it'll be fun to see where all the pieces like fall into place. It sounds good. Yeah, I think this. Yeah, like I said, I think this is gonna be fun, and with the fact that everyone had all this input, I think makes this pretty neat. I'm hype. I'm glad you are. Gabs, question: did you get to see you are doing that? You know, I didn't even think about that. It's one of those things. Again, I had a lot of writing friends that were really into NaNoWriMo, and I never did it myself. And every time I was like, oh, I always say that I'm a writer. I should write more shit, and I always let it pass by, and then I never did it. But yeah, so maybe if I can finish this fucking thing within this week, then maybe before we roll into Bug Snacks, we'll get a reading of this guy first, and then we'll roll into Bug Snacks afterwards. So does that mean that we're gonna have time to do a cooking stream as well? I don't know. So maybe cooking stream will be later in the month, maybe next week. But yeah, you'll see how that goes. Yeah, so this will be fun. I'll have a week to brush up on the Irish accent. That's good. No, you guys don't want that. You don't want that. You don't want to hear me fucking butcher an Irish accent for like half an hour. That would be awful. It would be funny, but it would be awful. We'll worry about that later. We had 2 hours. It's a little short stream, but it's also a Monday. We normally don't stream on Monday. What were you gonna ask? I wasn't really gonna ask. Oh, I was mostly saying like, do I need to subject you guys to like a half 30-40 minutes of just me doing an awful Irish accent? You don't want that. You might want that though. No, you don't want that. Oh, what was I gonna? I was gonna ask. Did you get a chance to hear the story of the story Cassandra about a girl from Abbotsford that finds out her grandpa Mike had been replaced by a monster? There's a lot of that this past couple weeks. Not intentionally, but just Changeling fit the story that we needed to tell based on the parameters we were given. But yeah, no, it was fun. I was dressed up in my shitty Jedi cosplay, and then I got jump scared, and it was awful. Yeah, no, it was a good one. Let's see, where was that? I think I saved it on our shits. Go to the channel. No, you didn't. Broadcaster, this channel's intent. Yeah, that's fine. I'm my own damn channel. Okay. Oh gosh, that's some Inception bullshit right there. Okay, I need boop, boop, and then we're gonna go videos, and I've got it as a highlight all the Halloween stories. That's what you can see. Which one was it? Oh, it's gonna be the one that's an hour and a half long. Yeah. So Gabs, the more you write, the better. No, for sure. That was around Halloween business. Yeah. So this was on the 30th, the Friday before Halloween. So that was my last stream, and I did that. So I was just scratching. Yeah. So this one, if you have the time for it, this is a story I wrote just for Halloween, and it was pretty good. I was pretty happy with it. But yeah, it was just long. But yeah, I'll tell you what. If you have time to chill at any point over the next little while, we got there's the story we wrote for Halloween, Cassandra. If you are so inclined. All right, it's weird to look at my face there. That's in that weird face. No, go away. Stop it. You want to just tuck that away? Yeah, like I said, it was a fun little story. Okay, so I think we'll leave it at that. I don't know if there's still time. Maybe I'll jump in with those other a-holes and get some piracy done. We'll see. Or I'm just gonna, or I'll just chill. I think I could just take a night off. Nights off are good. Yeah, I guess we're done then. Do I have a cool screen thing to do the thing? No, I do not have a thing to do the thing. What's up?
No, it's a Mando and Baby Yoda being father and son for 9 minutes.
Oh my god. Okay, I need to watch that. That's what I need to do. Okay, so when I drag myself away from Genshin, it's okay. Just think of it as an audiobook, and then in the middle of it, I get jump scared by a big raid, and I swear really loud, and a bunch of people from Malaysia say hello. It's great. Yeah. Good old Genshin. So yeah, everyone who was here for this whole process, what the fuck was that? Ghosts. Clearly ghosts. Thank you so much for coming by for part 1 of 3. I'm finally over my saltiness with my MHY, so I'm gonna start Genshin. Good man. Yeah, you'll have fun with it. Like I said, this is just the first of 3 things I need to do as part of my Extra Life rewards Mihoyo. Oh yeah. So yeah, like I said, $100. Like I ended up personally collecting like 390 US for Extra Life, which is more than I ever expected I would get. I intentionally put the $350 milestone at $350 because I didn't think I'd ever get it. And fucking 2Flower of Arcade Spirits dropped $200 on us on behalf of the Arcade Spirits community. So number one was Write a Story. So we are working on that, and we'll get that done real soon. Number two is I'm gonna do an egg fried rice cooking stream. So I'll do that at some point soon. And then number three is I get put into full drag makeup by Ash, and I'm sure she's very excited about that. And I will do this thing. I will do this thing. So all that said, this is not video games. Usually this channel we play a lot of video games. We are, of course, the Daring Player Squad. I'm just one of 5 people who help run this channel. If you're here earlier, you probably heard this whole spiel already. We play a lot of different stuff. We stream just about every night of the week. So you get a lot of different games, you get a lot of different personalities behind those games, and it's a really fun way to go about it, and I love it. I don't think I'd want to do this any other way now. Like it's just such a fun way to do a hiya part 1 of, oh my god, I gotta write this. Yep. No, like this is it's so much fun doing the stream this way, and I definitely don't think I'd want to do it any other way. Not really. Like it's fun to have all the people. Also, drag makeup is fun. Yeah, should be. So on that note, I should drop some things. Of course. Actually, let me check something really quickly. Extra Life. That's me. The Daring Player Squad. I will say, I'm gonna throw a quick link in if you guys are so inclined. Oh, hey, look at that, we're still on here. So Extra Life hasn't ended yet. So if you guys are as such inclined, our girl Joyce, she hit a $350 milestone like barely before we even started the damn marathon. Want to become famous? No, I don't want to become famous. You go away. I can't do that from here. Alright, I will go kill this one later. I'm not on my mod station right now. Unless from here I can. Oh, here we go. Man. Yeah, get fucked. Bye-bye. Have a good night and sweet dreams, everyone. I'm off to watch how it's actually made. No worries, Gorov. You have a good night. You know this part of the stream already. Yeah, so I was saying, Ms. Joyce, she hit her $350 milestone real heckin' fast, and she fulfilled this obligation yesterday. We did we played Phasmophobia, and she ran the stream, and she did good. She completely missed a ghost on the screen that she should have seen. It's funny. Maybe I'll show you guys that clip really quickly before we sign off. But she switched her goal to up to $500. At $500 milestone, she was gonna do an art stream. So I will just quickly say, if y'all have the ability to throw a little something at Joyce, you don't have to, but if you can, we will thank you, and maybe we can squeeze an art stream out of Joyce later if we can. I'm gonna pause the music for a second. So back to Twitch. I want to show you guys what our girl did. Let's go. Content. Clips. So this is actually no, let's watch this one. Joyce suffers her first death.
No writing. Why it's flickering. I'm hearing knocking.
Oh,
I'm hearing knocking.
He's out there.
What? Oh, what is this? Did it just, it's in front of me! 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 No,
Oh, my face is blocking Joyce's
Got
face.
me! No, it got me! I knew I should have thrown that crucifix earlier! I should have put it in the hallway! No! No!
Put that out of
It
the
got
way
me!
for a sec.
Where the fuck is she?
Ah!
Oh wow, right there.
Joyce got her butt kicked.
It got me!
So yeah, like
No!
Joyce never wants to play scary
no,
games, and
look
she
at
did
that
it.
mangled body.
She did it. She did it for the kids.
Oh no!
And then there was the point when Joyce showed her quality.
Ah,
Yeah, it's gonna hunt soon. It's gonna hunt soon, so be watch out for that.
fuck no!
There's adults. There's adults.
Yeah, I know you're an adult. What?
Come hunt us. Come show yourself.
Away?
Show yourself.
Did you just say away?
We drop down to 0.
It's dropped down to 0. Ah! I heard a sound. I'm going out, and you said you got it. I'm leaving. Goodbye.
Did it count? Hang on.
Okay, but okay, so now this is the quality one, and this is the one that makes me laugh so hard, because just like how we just had to ban that shitty bot, Joyce was trying to ban a shitty bot, so she was not looking at the screen even though she was in front of the computer monitor,
Did that work?
and this Joyce thing happened. I want you guys to pay attention right here.
Cool. Okay. I think I might have managed to
And just
block
she didn't
the-
see that at
block
all.
the bot. Huh? You did it? Okay. Oh man, there was a spike somewhere.
And she's like, "Oh, there's a spike. What happened?" So I was like, Joyce didn't see it.
I didn't get credit for it. Shit.
What did you do 30 seconds ago? Because there was a spike.
This is like Three Stooges level.
Oh.
So that was Joyce doing her extra life stuff. I am doing the same damn thing as well. But that is going to be about as far as we get for now, because I don't want you guys to sit here watching me type stuff. I feel like that's not as fun as I think it's going to be. Like, it's clearly not going to. I can't do that to you guys. I like you guys too much. So we're going to leave it at that. So like I said, I'll do the rest of that in the time ahead. I don't know exactly when, but like, what am I talking about? Of course I know when. As long as I can finish the story in time, I will write this and have it ready for Friday. And maybe we'll read it on Friday before we play more Bug Snacks. So once again, yeah, thanks for coming in. I'm not gonna... is there anyone worth raiding? You guys have energy for a raid? Who's playing games right now? You know what? I'm gonna send you guys over to the Lady Dame. She is... I don't know. Too much. She is another streamer that reads and tells stories and stuff. She works in theater in Seattle. And she's someone I met through the Arcade Spirits people also. She's pretty cool. So if you guys are still really down for like just chatting streams and people telling stories, I think you'll get along with her pretty well. So I'm going to set that up. Raid the Lady Dame. And that's what we will do. So once again, I've said it like 5 times already. Thanks for coming by. We had a lot of fun. I promise I will get that story fucking done in time so that we can have a good time. And you guys have a good night. Once again, my name is James. This is the Daring Player Squad. And I'll see you guys next on Friday. Bye-bye. And I'll press this button. And then... when you'll do Bug Snacks? Friday.
dig with their fingers, throwing the boards aside as they did so. Morgan found a piece of gold. He held it up with a perfect spout of oaths. Oh! Well, hello, Raiders. Welcome, welcome. Hi, Daring Player Squad. I'm just gonna, hold on, let me change this real quick. Beep. Yay! Hi, Raiders! How are you? I'm gonna keep it, because I'm in just chatting, I'm keeping it on followers only, but I did bump it down from 10 minutes to 0. How's everybody doing tonight? Yeah! We're in like the last 2 chapters. Hold on, I'm gonna do the shout out just because, what have you been up to, Daring Players? We talked about who this is, which of the squad this is, who's coming here tonight. Oh, nope. I haven't fixed that command, don't worry about it. Anyway, what have you been up to? And which one are you again? I'm reading Treasure Island. We're on, thank you, Strange Stuff. You were outlining the story? Oh my gosh, that's so rad. Okay, also congratulations on hitting that goal. How much did you end up making for Extra Life? James, thank you. Someday I'm going to remember that. And by someday, I mean I'm going to write that down so that I remember. That's fair. That is 100% fair. What's the story about? Well, and also, like, what a perfect time to come over here while I'm also reading